Everybody, it's Dr. Wilson. Thank you for your time today. What we're going to be talking about is something that is becoming increasingly important in our practice with keeping everybody as healthy as possible as they go through this thing called life. And the topic that we're going to be talking about is digestion. The foods that we eat obviously are going to have a huge impact on how well our body performs. And we know it's pretty common sense anymore what a healthier food may be versus a less healthier food. You know, the garbage, the junk foods, the processed, full of sugar, inflammatory driven foods. However, I'm getting more and more questions from patients on helping them, what can they be doing for their digestive struggles, even though they've cleaned their diet up quite a lot and they're eating the majority of their food is healthier, wholesome foods, yet their digestion issues have persisted or even been allowed to worsen as time goes on. And so they've approached me about this, and so I've had to be looking into that more and more and more, and I'm still on my own learning journey trying to figure this thing out called the body. But what we are figuring out is we can now use blood work to test food sensitivities and what foods may be driving inflammation for somebody. What's common for us to see is that report will come back, so I can take a simple blood test in the office. We'll send that to the lab, and it will give us a readout of hundreds of different foods and substances that we may be consuming that can be driving inflammation. A lot of digestive issues, the irritable bowels, the Crohn's, a lot of this is inflammation driven. So we may be eating a healthy food like a papaya or a banana or a broccoli, but if your body has a sensitivity to that, and by eating it is causing an increase of inflammation, an increase of irritation, and an immune response when it shouldn't, then we can still have inflammation present in the body. We could still have a digestive struggle continue or persist when it otherwise shouldn't. It should just be able to heal up and resolve. And so taking a food sensitivity test is a huge piece to that puzzle in us identifying what foods we are safe to eat and just go to town on, and what foods are irritating to the body and that we should be avoiding for the time being. And we can always retest again down the road to make sure that our body is doing well, it's changing with that, and what foods are now being able to put back on our eating list and not on our do not eat list. So food sensitivity testing is something that we've started doing in the practice. It's been very eye-opening. I will tell you, I resisted that for a number of years, not thinking it had enough validity to drive a course of care for somebody, but I am now discovering that yes, they are pretty important when we need to identify the right eating habits, the right diet for somebody that's struggling with their digestion, and the end result being we're getting people the opportunity for their digestive problems to heal, for their struggles to become much, much more manageable, and for their bodies to be healthier, increase more of that potential in them, but also making life a lot more fun and a lot less irritating when it comes to digestion. So I hope you find this informative. If you are somebody that belongs to the practice and you're struggling with digestion and I just don't know that yet, please share that with me. Please let me know so that we can see what we might need to do to guide you on the right track. If you're not part of the practice but you have questions on that, you can always reach out to us. I'll do whatever I can to steer you in the right direction. So have a great day.